Hey everyone. I'm having a bit of a debate with myself, basically about religion, witchcraft, paganism, all those sorts of things, Christianity and stuff like that. It's just something that I've been learning over this past year, really getting into it, seeing my own psychic abilities starting to come out, recognising what they are and using them to benefit myself and others. And there's also, I've got friends that are pagans. I met a family of pagans at Greenfields last year. Lovely family of pagans. And my friend Heather, she's a pagan. And there's a couple of others that I know that are pagans, but I don't have any contact with them anymore. I haven't for a long time. And I'm not a pagan. I don't know what I am. But I have looked into, the paganism, the rituals and things like that, when you spell casting and things like that, conjuring, whatever. Calling in the elements and using certain things, saying certain things, and the practice. Now, there's always something that I've been uneasy about, especially since I've become quite spiritual over this last year. Opened myself up to the universe. There's one thing that I've noticed, and it's to do good. What you send out is what you get back, and you get a shitload back. So if you send out bad, you're going to get bad back. If you send out good, you're going to get good back. Now, we know that the universe likes to keep balance by itself. That's what karma is, What goes around comes around, it is just one of the fundamental things of this universe. You keep putting bad out, you'll get bad back. Your life will be shit, you'll be stuck. You'll have to watch other people move forward and stuff like that, There's so many aspects to it. So, revenge is like a negative force, it's a negative energy, isn't it? It's payback on somebody else. So if we go and take revenge out on somebody, we should expect that bad karma back on us. Because that's the universe restoring balance, we've done something to harm somebody else. So, yeah, let the universe sort it out. And that's one thing about paganism, spells and rituals and things like that. You can curse people, you can bind people, you can stop them from doing this, that and the other. You can wish so much harm on them. Just out of pure revenge, Who dictates what's good and bad, The individual. We know what's morally good and we know what's morally bad. We learn that from an early age. Some of us get it twisted, definitely. We're brought up to function in a different way. But then it really is only like the toxic people, the narcissists, the sociopaths, psychopaths, those sorts of tendencies. They're the ones that would normally seek revenge. People like me, an empath, we don't want to seek revenge. We've had revenge seeked out on us. We've tried to seek revenge in the past and paid the price for it. So we've learned from that and we've moved forward. We know it causes harm. We don't want to cause other people harm. So, to me, I can't go and curse somebody if they've done me harm. That's for the universe to do. Because even when you send out that negative energy, you know, that you want to seek revenge, that's a negative thought, that's a negative energy that you're sending out into the universe. You're going to get negative back, even if you're just thinking of it, like, you know, or you wish that person dead or something like that, you know. And it's daft because I like I say, I know practicing witches, and yeah, some of them will stay true. They'll be like me, that, you know, they won't cause any harm, they won't do those sorts of things. They'll do protection spells, yeah, you know, I protect myself, yeah. The universe protects me. I've opened up to the universe, and I've become awakened, you know. I'm helping others. That's what the universe wants, you know. I'm going to get protected for doing that, you know. I'm going to get help for doing that as well. And I've proven it over the last year, you know. Nearly 12 months, yeah, that I've been doing this. And steadily, over the last 12 months, it's been the first time in my life that I have moved forward. You know, I can't deny the results. I started it off as an experiment. I'm even sure that I've said it in one of my first videos that it was just an experiment, you know, to see, you know, what have I got to lose? Let's go with it. Let's go with the flow. So yeah, I've been following every single thing that I should do, and my life's been progressing. My abilities are progressing. My mental illness is virtually gone. Debilitating mental illness virtually gone. You know, so I'm doing something right, and all I've done is put my trust in the universe, you know, and done nice things, been positive, helped, loved, cared for, you know, even just making somebody laugh or something like that, you know, making these videos, you know, helping others. It all goes for good karma, you know. I'm going to get that back. I'm going to get protected from all the bad shit too. You know, on the psychological side with my mum, you know, I can see her coming from a mile away. But I can with a lot of other people too. And it's funny because, you know, you get these younger people that have got no life experience, that think they know everything, and they're angry as fuck, and they are proper early age psychopaths, you know, nasty, nasty, evil people, and they come across witchcraft, and it's all evil intentions to cause harm because they're not getting their own way, or they want to manipulate the people around them. And you don't even have to be in these people's lives, you know. I don't even speak to my mum, and I don't speak to these other people, you know, these naive people that fuck around with witchcraft and don't know what the hell they're doing, you know. Because if they did, if they was proper witches, they'd know not to inflict that, or if they was even connected to the universe, you know, they'd know not to do that, because they're going to get it back. And all it does is help the person that they're trying to harm to move forward, while they've got to sit there and watch this person move forward, while their life's falling to shit, you know. That's the universe working, you know. I don't have to do any spells. I don't have to do anything. And it's funny because, you know, I was just doing my homework and listening to some readings. And I wasn't actually listening to them because I was doing my homework. And I stopped my homework and I looked up and there was a reading. I was like, do you know, God, that sounds just like my mother. And it's not like it was anything to do with witchcraft. It was just the intentions of the hate and wanting me, or wanting this person wanting the other person, you know, to cause them harm, as much harm as possible. Even though they knew that this person was the nicest person that they could ever meet, you know, was what they call an earth angel, what they call an empath, what they call a spiritual advisor, whatever, you know, a healer, you know, a good person, you know, a good, decent person. And it's just this person directing so much hate towards someone that they don't even have contact with. It really is fucked up. It's just so twisted. And I tried to explain this in one of my other videos, you know. My mum directs this at me. And she can't stop herself. She can't help herself. And it's the same with these people playing witchcraft that don't know what they're doing, that have got evil intentions, and that's all they want to use it for, to get what they want, to manipulate, cause harm, stop people from moving forward, you know? I mean, the universe is a big fucking ball of energy. Just think how much you're going to get back from the universe, you know, because we're only tiny. It's like fucking us giving an ant, you know, a sugar cube. There you go, there's a treat, have some sweets. You know, it must fucking squished, you know. The universe is a hell of a lot bigger. The impact you're going to get back, good or bad, is going to be big. You know, I've been doing it from the good side. I mean, the impact's been absolutely amazing. Other people I know is doing the same thing, and their lives are changing around as well. And then there's people that are hating others. Like my mum sending just her thoughts, you know. I pick up on her thoughts. She enters my dreams, you know. I protect myself in my dreams as well, but you know. Yeah. I don't know, I punched my mum before, but I did in my dream. That was cool, that. Knocked her flat, knocked her out. But yeah, she's not come back in. But I'm protecting my energy, you know, I'm protecting what comes into my energy. Yeah, I burn sage and got joss sticks going, you know, I protect myself, I protect my surroundings, I protect my loved ones, I will do, you know. But the universe does too. I've asked for the protection, and it's willing to give it to me because I'm willing to do what it wants. If you're willing to destroy everything, just to destroy yourself, to destroy others, to go around causing harm and not give a toss, you know, you're going to have to pay the price. And it's funny because, you know, what this woman was saying in these readings, it's just exactly how I feel about these people that are directing their energy at me. And it really is sad. But you can link it to, I can link it to all sorts, can't you? You know, if it was a Christian saying it, you know, if it was back in the day, witch, yeah, kill the witch, kill the witch. Well, yeah, kill the bad ones. Well, actually, no. Let the universe sort that out. Let's teach the bad ones how to be authentic with themselves, how to unconditionally love themselves, for starters, because it is a deep-set mental illness. This is why people are like that. There's some sort of mental imbalance. Something in the brain that's not right. Something in the brain that's not working as it should. Something in the brain that's being triggered, you know? Me just doing this video will be triggering whoever's watching this that, you know, that doesn't like me anyway, my haters, because I know I've got them. I know I've got some very close to me, and I know I've got some very far away from me as well. And they don't think I know what they're doing. And it's stupid because, you know, I'm very intuitive. I do my own readings. There's certain people I follow on YouTube. And no, I won't be listening to every video and watching, you know, taking everything in, but there's certain things that pop out. Certain things just that the universe sends me. And it just all slots into place. And, you know, to be honest, I'm waiting for a lot of things to happen because I know they're going to happen. But I don't want to say anything until they do happen, so I can go, way! Don't worry, I've got these sort of little cute things that I've written down and stuff like that, you know. my own little predictions of certain things, certain events, certain developments. I mean, I've been saying a lot of it in some of the videos, you know, just about the signs and the process of things, you know, and that's how it's been for the whole of this last year. You know, it's not just a couple of days or, you know, here and there. It's been constant ever since I started making the changes, ever since I started living my authentic self and doing what I wanted to do, which was to be me, and that was it, you know, to do what I wanted to do that was best for me, that made me happy, that made me grow. And if that meant leaving people behind, then yeah, I had to, you know. I'm always open for these people to come back into my life, but they have to start evolving, just like I have, you know. I know people are you know, it's possible for people to do that. You know, I can look into people's souls and see who they are, even when they can't. And I can see that they can, and they struggle with it, very much so. You know, you can see the internal battle. You can see it behind their eyes. That sadness and longing for something different, something new. You know, all it takes is for you to do that, start making those steps, and, you know, I'll walk straight back into your life and help you along the way, like, you know. But I can't meet you back at the level that I used to be at. There's no way I can go back there. My brain won't let me go back there. It's just something that I cannot entertain anymore. So, you know, until somebody's willing to do the work and come and approach me and be honest and open with me, then I'm just gonna carry on doing my own thing and getting on with my life, you know, hoping that these people will come and join me one day, like, you know. It'd be nice to have my family back, it'd be nice to have my friends back. But, you know, it's not for me to fix them. That's for them. It's their choice, not mine. They have to do it for themselves. You know, nobody can force you to change. And it's that deep want and need. You know, and some people, you know, they have that big moment in life where the penny drops, the light bulb goes on, you know, aha moment. Oh fuck yeah, here we go. Was I like that? Fucking hell, did I do that? Shit, right, let's sort it out. Let's put things right. That's all you got to do. You know, you're fed up of a shit life, you're fed up of the way your life's going. The only person that's stopping you from going anywhere is you. And you've got to figure out why you're stopping yourself. Is it your conditioning of how you've been taught to think, you know? Is it the environment around you? Or it's a multitude of all sorts of things. It's your environment and how your brain works, basically, that determine how you live your life, you know? And it is possible to completely change your life around. And you've just got to get off your arse and do it yourself. And you don't have to do it all at once. Step by step, baby steps. It takes us a while to learn things. It takes us longer to unlearn. Bad habits die hard, as they say, and they do, very much so. But they do die. They do lose their grip, and you do learn better ways of dealing with life and getting the things that you want from life without having to be hateful towards other people and manipulate them and control them and cause mental damage and physical damage, and then get all that karma back from the universe, you know. It's just a nasty little spiral that you're in, and all you ever do is go down and down and down and down and round and round and round and down, and until you're willing to get out of it, it'll stay like that for the rest of your life. Biggest example, my mother. Even bigger example, my grandmother, you know. I mean, it's horrible to say, but I think my mum's going to die a lonely old woman. I don't believe she's got many friends. The family don't live anywhere near us, and I know that they won't be rushing around to look after her if she, you know. I certainly won't be going and looking after her. And I don't feel guilty for not doing that. I believe that I am in my best place. It's her life. She can live it. I have my life. It's separate. I'm detached from that. Unless she decides all of a sudden, the light bulb comes on, penny drops, aha! I've been a fucking cunt all my life. Let's try and fix this properly, shall we, Cancer? I'm very sorry. This is what I'm sorry for. You know, conversation. That's how you start, you know? You don't have to worry about how you're going to fix things. You just have to make that first move to fix things, you know? When you start, just look, can we talk? And then it goes from there, you know? And then see what happens. I mean, if you're going to be talking bullshit again, trying to... Because I'll see it straight away, you know? I know the tricks. I've watched it for years and years and years. I'm going to see it straight away, aren't I? You know, so what I'm not going to recognise, is going to look strange, is an authentic person. That's when I'll recognise who you are. That's when I'll recognise that you're moving forward, that you've made that first step, that you've broke that first tie, you know, that cord that's trapping you, that's keeping you stuck. And the more that I see this unrecognisable person, and the less that I see the recognised person, the one that I've always recognised, then I know healing's happening. Just because I've seen it in myself. I don't fucking recognise the person I am at all. I do when I look, you know, in the camera, or in the mirror. But psychologically, and materialistically, physically, on the outside, no, I don't recognise my life or myself at all. But it's good. It's a brand new experience for me, you know. It really is like being back as a child again. Excited for the unknown, you know. I know it's going to be good. I don't have to worry. My life is good. My life is going to be good. I've got everything that I need. Everything is working better than I could have planned. But just by going with the flow, I have a basic idea of what I wanted to do to move forward. That's all you need. Just a basic idea. The universe will do the rest. You've just got to be open to moving forward every day. Even just one step, you know, if it's just get out of bed and get dressed. Make yourself breakfast. Maybe next day, go out for a little walk, just run the block, get some fresh air, come back in, that's good for you. You know, just little things that make you feel human again. That make, like, the best things is what makes you feel happy. My go-to was music. The most uplifting, happy music that used to give me goosebumps. That's the music that I had on. Nothing that had any emotions to it, as in lyrics and things like that, that could trigger like memories of longing or loving, you know, the emotional triggers. It was just the uplifting, euphoric sort of feelings that I was benefiting from, because that's you rewarding your brain. That's the tingles that you get when you get goosebumps all over your body. That's your brain producing the good chemicals. Say, oh, I like this. It makes you feel happy. So you do it more, you know? And you just have to keep doing it on a daily basis. and the more you do it, the more the old shit gets forgotten and the new stuff starts sinking in. And you just completely change. But you've got to be willing to do the work, you know? You've got to be willing to take that chance. It's fucking scary, I know. It's like, what is it, Indiana Jones, and The Last Crusade, is it, with Sean Connery? You know, and they've got, like, it comes out of a cliff, it's got like an opening, and then you see another cliff across there, another opening, and then just a big drop. And it was the leap of faith, I think it was called, that they had to do. And it was that first step, that leap, that you're going to be safe when you step off. Because it is that fear, it's the build-up of doing anything, when your head's up your arse, when you know you need to heal and you need to move forward. It's that fear of not knowing what's going to happen. And once he did, he stepped out and it was straight onto a bridge, wasn't it? So, you know, everything was fine. And, you know, once you step out and you make that decision that you're going to heal, everything's going to be fine, you know? As long as you keep moving forward. Yeah, there'll be days or times, you know, where you go back. You know, everybody relapses. It's because we're learning. The patterns that we've learned, you know, they take over again, you know, the triggers come back, you know, because they've not let go properly. They've not sort of become a secondary sort of function, you know, not a first response. It takes a bit of time, but you get there. I'm living proof, and it's amazing. It really is. Anyway, I've waffled on for nearly half an hour again now. But I just want to say to any haters out there, I know you've got problems, deep problems that you don't want to deal with, but you're not making it any better. You're making it 100 times, a million times worse. And the more you do, the worse it's going to get. And you can, you know, have your temper tantrum as much as you want. That's just all going to come back on you. While the people that you're trying to hurt are just getting stronger and stronger and stronger from your anger and from your negativity. And I am very sorry that my light hurts your demons. It pisses them off, but, you know, that's not my problem. That's your problem. I'm just here to try and help. It's up to you if you want to take this advice. It's up to you if you want to fucking look at me and scream at me and fucking shout at me and send me all those curses and hexes and spells and bind me to do whatever. It's not going to work. It's just going to make me stronger. So, yeah, thank you. I shall thank you now for all that strength that you're passing on and all these nice new opportunities that are going to be coming to me. Because you're the one that's bringing them. Well, I'm bringing more than what I should be normally having. Yeah, it really does amaze me just how damaged the brain can be for somebody to just carry on, even knowing the consequences of what their actions are going to do. It just shows what a problem certain mental illnesses are, and they need to be seen, looked at, analysed, learnt about. The whole brain needs the funding spent on the research for how it works, because it is so important on every level, you know. it affects not just our bodies, it affects how we behave, how we see life, how we interact with other people. And it affects how we evolve. Because we're not evolving right now, are we? We're quite stuck, you know. But that's because there's a lot of toxic people causing a lot of hate and a lot of harm. For greed, just for money and power. And something needs to change. And it will. Definitely, it will. And if I can change, fucking hell. And if I can change the people around me, fucking hell. Yeah. And if all my subscribers just change one person, no, make it two. You know, split them off and then them two can do two. You know, that's how we spread. We'll have a COVID virus of empathetic thinking. Empathetic healing across the world. It is just as simple as that, I think. We need to change who we stick in power first. Take all the toxic people away from any sort of power over anyone else. Because they do exactly the same as what my mum does to me, or these people that hate me do to me, you know? They do it from afar, they do it behind closed doors, they get other people to do it for them, and you know, they try and fuck up the things behind the scenes. You know, they try and take from behind the scenes so nobody knows what they're doing, you know, all these lies and secrets and twists and turns of stories and so much shit, you know? It must be fucking so knackering to have to do that constantly. No, I just wouldn't have the energy to do it. Anyway, yeah, it's like 1:45. I think it's time to bed because I'm knackered. But thank you for listening. I'm sorry for waffling on. But yes, that's my take on sort of certain religions. I don't know what I am. A bit of a nutter, I think. I think I'll stick with that. Anyway, by the way, I forgot that it was actually Thanksgiving for our American friends overseas. So happy Thanksgiving to everyone over there. I hope you have had a lovely day. And I am very sorry if you had to sit with family members, you know, or people that you didn't really want to sit with, but it's only for one day. You can escape. So yeah, come home, chill out, get your happy hormones going again, get some nice music on, chill out, have a nice hot bath or something like that. Get yourself into bed and forget it all ever happened. But yeah, love you ups everybody, and see you later.